Castillo fouls that last one off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, Westberg. And Guerrero is set down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Manuel Margot.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And there's a foul ball. And now the lefty. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Slater settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Here on the south side, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Heston Kjerstad. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carlos Estevez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And he gets tied up right there. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. That one's in there. That's strike 1. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. Robles moving under this one. Drops into the glove. 2 down. And here's the catcher, James McCann. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. McCann fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle, handled by Machado. Throws to first, and that is that. New pitcher on here, Brian Baker.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. Now a rip into left center. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Rafael Lantigua getting ready to hit.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
A pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe, the left-hander, up and throwing. Barlow getting cranked up as well. Rips that one center field. Base hit into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One down, winning run at first here in the last half of inning number 9.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Manny Machado left to the plate. Back to right, that one back. And it's off the wall. Throw is high and over his head. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Brian Navarreto.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And fouled off. That one hit to right. That's back there. Ball game. A 3-run dinger. And they walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire